Okay. Now you remember we started with rectifier circuits. We completed rectifier, so when we convert from AC into DC, we discussed this. We discussed the theoretical part. We solved some problems related to single phase, three phase, controlled, uncontrolled, and then we started with we did executed, let me say, lab experiment using PSpice for AC to DC. Now for DC to DC, I think it's more easy for you to do this. I will just give example here. I already uploaded to the SCLMS and to the Microsoft team 4 videos, different videos to show you the DC. It's very easy. This is easier than the other one. I mean, you just need to collect your circuit elements. As example, let's assume I have here DC source and VDC voltage. Okay, let's have some sort of resistances. Randomly I put here some resistances and what else? Ground. We need a ground. GND ground earth 1. Okay, I put it here. Okay, let me rotate this one as example. I will rotate it. Okay, then also let me rotate the supply, so it go up one more time. Okay, now let me zoom it so I can see the elements. Okay, arrange your circuit. Let me arrange them in this way. Okay, this one here could be, okay, let me say this one here. Then I will again zoom it. Okay, if connect the wires, you see it's easy to connect DC circuits. Okay, let me okay, now still connecting the wires here. As you can see, I connect them in this way. Now double click on the supply voltage. By the way, you can put here the properties, but you don't need them now. You need only the supply voltage. Assume it is 50 volt. Okay, I put here the voltage. Let me use another values. Let me say here 20 ohms, here 10 ohms, here 5 or 30 ohms. Randomly I'm putting here randomly, nothing in my mind, but I just try to show you how to work in DC. Okay, what's happening? By the way, you need to save as, let me say, schematic number 19, I will call it. Okay, okay, a circuit in this way. Current source, okay, let me put for current source, let me say 10 ampere. Okay, let me put another resistance here. I will add another resistance. Let me have R place here. Okay, let me rotate. Okay, okay, now this is my circuit. For my circuit, now we go for analysis. Before analysis, let me see the setup, analysis setup. Usually bias point details is what we use for analyzing DC part. And here you can see voltage and current. Okay, if we click on them, when we do run, then we will see the output. You see here. Okay, I check here, simulation, no recognized product configuration selected. There is no problem, no error here. But you can see here the outputs is appear everywhere. We don't need to do mesh, or we usually do them theoretically, but practically we don't need to do them. He gave me every current and voltage in the circuit. As you can see here, green will be the voltages and blue will be the current. So it's easy to do them. What I did also, I sent you a link for YouTube video, okay, on the Microsoft team, how to design, let me say, 1 second, how to design book converter. You are still working on book converter and other converter circuits. So how to design them? Let me show you 1 second. YouTube. YouTube is it clear or no? No, it's not clear, right? You don't see YouTube. Okay, let me do it on the screen. Where is my screen? Can you see my screen now? The YouTube? Do you see the YouTube?
Yes.
Great. This is book converter. As you can see here, this is book converter, and you just I sent you the link. You see, he will train you step by step. You see, it's around half hour, but it train you how you do book converter, how you select the items, how you connect them. How you see here, this is the switch, this is the diode. As we explained, this is the low pass filter, resistance, inductance, and this is the DC supply, and how you do the setting. Every details he will put it there. This is the pulse, how you make a triggering circuit or pulse circuit, pulsating circuit, so you can control it to come up with the required duty cycle, if it is 30%, 40%, 50, and so on. Okay, all this information, you just need to follow it. Have a look here how you will come up with the output. Okay, I just try to make your task more easy. You see how you see here the waveform. The waveform, you can see it's not smooth DC. There is some sort of ripple in the waveform, in the voltage or current voltage waveform. So also this has been shown here in this oscilloscope. So what I advise you to do is to try to learn from this video. It's really interesting, okay? But it makes your tasks more easy than you were expected. Okay, I want you to